let us dive into today's topic, IMF's outlook of the US economy 2021. IMF each year evaluates the data and figures to predict the possible economic conditions of a country. And what does that help in? Well, that helps us in forming an opinion about the state of the same, although it is subject to uncertainty and volatility. The policymaker closely draw their policies and plans around it. Now, let us get into some detail. What exactly is economic forecasting and how is it done? Economic forecasting is the process of attempting to predict the future conditions of an economy using a combination of important and widely followed indicators. Economic forecasting involves the building of statistical models with inputs of several key variables or indicators, typically in an attempt to come up with future gross domestic product growth rate. The primary indicators include inflation, interest rate, industrial production, consumer confidence, worker productivity, retail sales, and unemployment rates. Now, getting back to US. As the lockdown hit the world, US saw the largest number of people filing for unemployment benefit funds. But on the brighter side, after seeing the permanent unemployment kicking in last year, the US Labor Department strictly suggested the government the urgent need for additional fiscal stimulus to aid the economy's recovery from a recession triggered by the pandemic. And to no surprise, the budget 2021, after a lot of political turmoil, saw a heavy boost in infra and creating new jobs. The center also approved the COVID-19 relief package worth $1.9 trillion, including over $400 billion to combat the pandemic directly, such as raising funds for testing and vaccine distribution, roughly around $1 trillion in direct relief to households and hard hit small businesses and communities. Now, let us hop on to what I mentioned earlier. What has IMF's outlook been on the same? On the brighter side, IMF stated that the vaccine fiscal stimulus will power the US economy to 5.1% growth rate this year, 2% higher than the October 2020 predictions, which is apparently the strongest since 1984, while also mentioning the uncertainty with the V-shaped recovery. IMF also requested the government to keep spending and ensure all citizens get access to the vaccine. The Business Insider, while writing on the IMF's outlook, stated that the US in particular would benefit from the fiscal stimulus package passed in December, which amounted to $900 billion. Also, to a contrary, World Bank downgraded its prediction to 3.5%, while JP Morgan estimated the 2021 growth to 4.1%. In the Macro Outlook 2021, the Goldman Sachs described the recovery as a vaccine-shaped recovery. Geeta Gopinathan, in a blog, said that China returned to its pre-pandemic level in the fourth quarter of 2020, ahead of all the large economies. The United States is projected to surpass its pre-COVID level this year. Well, that's a good news. While at the same time, she also stressed on the great uncertainty, like the success of the vaccine, other virus mutations present around the forecast. Strains such as those present in the UK and South Africa are a gentle reminder that pandemic has nowhere to go and is still prevalent. But with the accurate economic and social measures, the damage can be reduced. Thank you.